life as a vlogger, a risk you take for taking good B-rolls. Hi there, welcome to my channel. This episode will be about ospreys. So let's go. I am at one of the first locations where I photographed birds of prey, and it was an osprey. I got hooked on bird photography at that moment, and since then I've been coming back here on and off. But now it has been a couple of years ago, so I will try to do a series of episodes from this place. So right now there is a nest that I'm overlooking, and there's a female in there with a chick. I think there is only one there, and the male is out looking for fish. So hopefully he will bring something back. We'll see what happens. This is a quite good location, I think. It's not that much traffic and other things in the background, but also I'm on a small hill overlooking the island where the ospreys are nesting, so I'm almost at eye level with them. So far I haven't been bothered by my presence. I tried to sneak up here, and but I'm not using any camera, as you see. I'm hiding behind the leaves here. So the male just dropped off some fish in the nest, and actually both the ospreys were up and flying. I don't know why, but usually he leaves the food to the female. So now she is feeding the little chick. And he took off again, so hopefully he will be back with another fish that I can get on the picture. So examining the photos, it was actually the female that brought the fish into the nest. The male brought a twig, and so yeah, that's how it works sometimes. So that means probably that he's off anyway to fish or to get some more nesting material. So this is a good location also by the fact that when the sun sets it shines directly into the nest, which in a way makes the shots very bright, but you don't get any deep shadows. But now the sun has set, or not set, but the nest is in shadow, and also the trees in the background are starting to get any shadow, so that means higher ISO to get any sharp images. But I'll hang around there for a while and see what happens. Chick is quite small yet, and it's mid-June right now, and he'll probably stay in the nest for at least a month, and hopefully I can get her more times, several times, and see the development and how it grows and how the couple makes him learn to fly and so on. But right now I think it's quite dark, so I will pack up my gear and sneak out of here, and hopefully I'll be back here in a week or two, see how things go. So see you in a second. So it is 2 weeks now since I was here last time. A little bit longer than I had planned, but that's how life is sometimes. This time I'm wearing a camo jacket. Last time I noticed there were some people walking around the tracks close by, and I didn't want to draw more attention to the spot than necessary, so hence the camo. hopefully the chick has grown up and not flown away yet, but we have to see that when we get there, so let's go. There's always been some kind of rivalry here in this lake between the gulls and the osprey. Not that the osprey chases the gulls, it's the opposite. The gulls are also very territorial, but it seems that they have divided the lake in two parts. One with a gull nesting, and if the osprey gets there, they will be on him or her immediately. But as long as it stays in the other end of the lake, it looks to be fine. But they're always testing by flying really close and see if they can scare them off. So on my way, getting closer, one of the adults is sitting in a tree close to where I used to stay, and passing, I think she saw me, or he saw me when I passed the small opening here. But I will try to get some photos of them, so we see if she sits there long enough. But I can't really see the nest from here, so I will try to sneak up on the hill, and hopefully the adult won't see me. Chances she does, but anyway, I think that is not a problem. I'm not disturbing the chicken in the nest anyway, so well, let's see how that goes. Life as a vlogger, a risk you take for taking good B-rolls. Now let's sneak up the hill again. So my plan now is, if I manage to sneak up without the adult detecting me, is to take photos of the adult first, and then focus on the nest. So actually I'm sneaking up on the adult sitting in a tree. The chick in the nest won't fly away, I think, but the adult might. So let's sneak up. So she sits still on that pine tree, and I'm just behind some branches here, so you can see it. So the adult is sitting over there, but I'm heading over there. I have to go over this hill and hide behind those trees over there. She sits there quite confident, and the gulls won't chase her away, even though the pine tree is sway in the wind quite heavily. But I think I found another way into the spot, and I will try to get that way, so we'll see what happens. When I was sneaking up here to the spot where I am actually right now, there come a gust of wind and almost threw the adult off the pine tree. And lucky for me, unlucky for her. But there was no warning call or anything, so she didn't see me. Anyway, now I'm focusing on the nest, and even though I know where the nest is, it's very hard to actually find when you're looking through a viewfinder. But now it's zoomed in, and you can see the chick in there. Now it's a waiting game. It starts right now. How long will it take before the adults get there? 10 minutes? Half an hour? An hour? Yeah, we'll see. It's amazing. I just turned my head on maybe 10 seconds to see if the adult was still going back to the pine tree. And when I looked at the nest, it was sitting there. Didn't make a sound, didn't see it go against the sky, just appeared there, like an owl, just sitting there. Sometimes you can see the osprey staring straight at me, straight into the camera. At least it looks like that. And I figure birds and mammals, they know every branch and their stone, everything, so if they see a big lens looking like an eye in the forest, that will probably bring some attention to them. But they are not necessarily thinking that it is a threat, but they are curious and they will look quite often. If it had been mammals, they would have used their smelling to find out what it is by moving around. But the birds, they just watch, and they have the advantage that they can, if they want to, fly over and have a look from above. But so far, nothing has come this way. They are potty trained, the osprey chicks, in this case only one chick. They know that they have to poo outside the nest, so standing up, backing up to the edge of the nest, and yeah, doing number 2 straight out. You can see now the chick has got more color in the feathers, and they're still quite young, as you could tell by the shaky wing movements and instability. I think when I come back here in about 2 weeks again, might be up and flying, or just hanging out in the nest or in the tree around the nest. But we have to see what happens then. So the male adult did his job and delivered supper, both to the female and to the chick. And you can see the chick is getting bigger. He actually took the fish and tried to drag it away. So it should be interesting to see how much you've grown to next time I get her. So with that, I'll leave you right now.